Shalom, we're here at the IDF Eliakim base in northern Israel as we're getting a glimpse into how the next generation, the futuristic armored vehicles of the IDF and other militaries around the world may look. Here, three leading companies in the field of technology, military technology, are presenting their developments. We're talking about using even joysticks that come from the world of computer games, from the Xbox, very high-tech helmet, and many more technologies. These technologies are being presented here to the IDF and to the Defense Ministry officials, and in the next few years these technologies will be tested, and we're talking here about even maybe seeing at some point a unmanned tank, or at least many of the actions and the activities of the tank will be controlled by remote control. These new tanks will be more lethal, but also will be protecting the soldiers sitting inside them. Now here behind us we're going to see many displays and an Xbox game controller. Let's go inside.
The main thing that I put on a spot is the autonomous decision, the auto mission. First of all, the driver, the auto driver. The second is the situational awareness and target acquisition, and the third is the lethality. And above all those three processes, there is a brain. We call it Athena, which take care of all the automation of the vehicle and do decisions on the fly.
Now tell us about the Xbox game controller that people might raise an eyebrow when they see here in this war vehicle.
Again, one of the target of the project was the man-machine interface. We decided to go to the gaming console, which each kid right now at home play with this game, and I think those kids will be the soldiers of the future, and then I think it will be simple to play with this vehicle.
We're all very familiar with the field of augmented reality when it comes to gaming, and that too is coming to the battlefield as we see here. Now we're going to look at the technologies of the Elbit. Elbit company. You may have heard of Elbit a lot in the field of the F-35s and the Air Force in general. And we're going to see a helmet that looks exactly like a helmet that you'll see on a jet.
You're seeing the future vehicle. What you see here, it's all the technologies that we are seeing today in the gaming, in the Mobileye, in the next cars generation, here inside the combat vehicles.
And you're using virtual reality technology when it is reality.
Yes, for augmented entities, all on the screen. Actually, I can put inside the screen, inside a video, which reality I want. I can be now in Jenin, in Gaza, in Lebanon, and I can train myself as I going to fight.
Now, when you're talking about training, it really sounds like a game like Pokemon with the augmented reality.
exactly like Pokemon. It's all reality.
We're familiar with Elbit in the field of Air Force technology, and here we're seeing something that really comes from that world.
Yes, we took the helmet from the F-35 to the vehicle, to the land forces. I put it on the head, and I look at the target, and she's dead, exactly like it's happened in the F-35. I'm looking on a point in the field, and the car and the vehicle will go exactly direct to the point.
As we come here to the Rafael booth at this special exhibition of the next generation of technology of armored vehicles, we see how much the touchscreen, yes, the touchscreens that we all are familiar with, will be part of the next generation of warfare and armored vehicles. Let's take a look.
What we see here is what we call a transparent cockpit. This is Rafael's way to implement the 360 degrees of situational awareness. I can use my finger to point out some point of interest. POI is a point of interest, so I can share points of interest with my crew member or with somebody else over the net.
Will we see in the future an unmanned tank, an unmanned armored vehicle?
I think that the answer is simple, yes.
The technology that you see here is already available, so it can be integrated tomorrow to any vehicle that can host this capability. All you need is a computer and cameras.
How much of this harms the feeling that we're on the field? We're feeling what's going on. You know, everything's so virtual here, so to say.
Opposite. I can tell you from the armored vehicles that I used to be during my army service, that you're inside a iron box, and you cannot understand exactly where you are, where you go, and what you have inside around you. Here you can see everything. You can see the terrain, you can see the road, you can see the soldier, you can see the enemy, and it's all so simple. It's all by touch.